This week on Rail Cops, children in danger.
Okay, your next left. Go right, sorry.
Training for trouble.
Right, I've just got one thing to ask you. Have you just been transferred from the LAPD?
Blood on the tracks.
We can remove the body and take it out of the way. We can set the track running again, and then we can move the train, and rather than inconvenience these people.
Trying to stop a suicide.
They want to die, and we need to end it.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen? It's not going to happen tonight, is it, darling?
Playing on the railways is a deadly game. Last year, over 300 people were killed due to vandalism and trespass. Yet Britain's children are fatally drawn to play on the tracks. The result is often life-threatening. Kids have done millions of pounds worth of damage and have risked train drivers and passengers' lives as well as their own. When things go wrong, it's the rail cops who pick up the pieces. Today, Welsh rail cop Sergeant Mark Clelland has organised Operation Hawk. He's targeting key trouble spots in the valleys to catch railway trespassers.
Okay.
Train lines are difficult to police, so Mark's organised a helicopter. The plan is to use the chopper to guide him in to where people are risking their lives trackside.
This is where we crack off now and get on with trying to catch people for Operation Hawk. Nice day, so hopefully there'll be lots of kiddie winks out and about, causing trouble on the railway. Chaos and all sorts of things.
Already there's been a sighting. A man has been spotted on the tracks in Aberdare Valley, Rhondda.
They've picked up a trespasser with a helicopter just up the valley, so... We're just driving towards Irvine.
Tell them we're on there 3 o'clock now.
Yeah, I mean, at your 3 o'clock, I mean, about 3 minutes away. We're down the A465 now.
Local people use this line as a shortcut. A dangerous habit Mark is keen to stop.
Just turning right now.
But first he's got to catch someone to deter others. And that's not easy in the inaccessible Welsh countryside.
Okay, Mark, continue down that road, and then you've got the next turn off to your right. That's the one, right.
Oh, tremendous. Love this
Stay
game.
on the right-hand forks there, travel down until you get to a light metallic green car parked by the side of the road. You'll see there is a gate across the track. So from there you've got about 200 yards from Horton, underneath the railway line, through a tunnel, and then on the other side of the
The helicopter has lost the target under the cover of trees, so now it's a manhunt on the ground.
Have you got him, Simon? No, I've lost him again. I'm just trying to get him now. I think he's gone off.
Mark and his sidekick, PC Paul Stevens, are at a loss.
Yeah, we've managed to lose this individual. If you look north, you can see where we are on the hover, over.
This time, they've been given the slip.
Not a sausage.
Okay then lads, what we're going to do now is we're going to just advance your training a little bit more. You've learnt the basic techniques, okay? This is the second part of the basic techniques, okay?
At the Transport Police Training Academy, ex-Army Sergeant PC Bob G takes a break from patrolling stations in Kent to teach rail cop recruits.
So keep practicing it then, don't stand there looking at me. I know I'm pretty, the best looking bloke you've ever seen. Trouble is, lads, if you bend this arm...
Their basic kit includes handcuffs, CS gas and a baton. Bob is trying to teach them how the long baton should be best used in self-defence.
Extend that forearm, okay, to that position there. Good, well done. Just practice it when I come past you. Strong side block, excellent, well done. And again, right, that's a bit high there, okay. It's an extension of your forearm, okay. Again, the general rule of thumb, you're protecting everything from your head down to your waist, okay? So the tip should be parallel to your head. Okay, angle 45 degrees. Relax, relax, look at you. You're standing like that. If you stood like that down at Piccadilly Circus, I'd chat you up, okay? Basic stance position. Yeah. Okay, relax, basic stance position. Into your strong side block. So that doesn't look right. Seems like a nice boy, but it does it for him, it does it for me. Okay then? Remember, you are repelling an attack from your strong side. Okay, bend that forearm. These down, strong side block. Never mind.
London Waterloo, and the Paris Eurostar pulls into the station's stylish international terminal. Acting Inspector Lisa Garrett has just started her shift. She's in charge of 10 rail cops, policing all the lines and stations between London and the south coast. Lisa's a high flyer and will soon take her inspector's exams.
I applied for the police and the army, and I went through the selection processes for both and decided to go for the police. It's a funny sort of job because once you actually get involved in the police, it's very hard to imagine yourself doing a 9-to-5 office job. I'm an acting inspector at the moment. Basically means I perform the role but haven't been given the job. I know I can do the job and I know I can do it well. Really, being an inspector, you manage incidents and you manage people. And managing people is a lot more difficult than managing incidents because really incidents, there is a standard way to manage an incident. Fatalities, for example, is a perfect one. The duty officer must attend a fatality, declare it suspicious or non-suspicious and why. So you are the key person. Look how heavy it is for such a little person. This is our fatality box and this is the responsibility of the inspector. Basically, when there's a body on the line or somebody gets hit by a train, the inspector gets informed straight away and has got to attend. And the reason they've got to attend is basically to oversee the management because it's potentially a crime scene, and initially to decide on all the surrounding circumstances whether it's suspicious or not. Your body bag. Which is self-explanatory, really. Basically, when you get to the scene of a fatality, somebody's been hit by a passing train, then they're a mess for a start. So these are all the things that assist officers so that they can act professionally when they get to the scene, basically. The worst thing is obviously the fatality of a child. And that's something which happens mostly through people playing on the railway.
In Wales, Sergeant Mark Clelland's received news of more trespassers. This time, children are on the tracks. They've headed for the shelter of a bridge, but the helicopter still has them in its sights.
They're still underneath the bridge, bunch of about half a dozen units. We're just staying high and clear at the moment.
Time is of the essence. An approaching freight train makes the situation urgent. The children on the tracks are in real danger.
The Hawk 9.65, we're heading into the village of here right now.
Mark needs to get there fast.
I need to know where I'm going.
I know.
Don't tell them where we're going. They need to tell us where.
We've been by the village. We probably wanted you to go on the bypass on the main road.
But at the crucial moment, communications between Mark and the helicopter are not going as planned.
I bet you it's probably said something about the ears. Look, it's only stopped. Right, no, come out, bugger.
Luckily, the kids have moved clear.
The users have come out from underneath the and are moving into a village.
Yes.
Take your next right.
The one we just turned down?
Yeah, go ahead and I'll tell you when to take them.
The gang of youths spot the helicopter. Now Mark's worried that if they disappear into the housing estate, he will lose them for good.
Okay, your next left. Oh, right, sorry. That's it, right there.
But the teamwork's paying off. Although the youths have split up into two groups, the helicopter leads Mark to two of the young trespassers.
Next right again. Okay, two engineers directly in front of you, one wearing a red cap and one wearing a yellow. Someone to grab them and then the car go back out the way you came.
All right, lads, can we just have a quick chat with you a minute? We're police.
The other units are down at the bottom of the cul-de-sac, but they've come through onto a path.
Just speak to this officer a minute.
While PC Paul Stevens deals with them, Mark's going after the others.
That's it, there's a pathway leading down behind the yards on your left now. The units are just through there, past the houses, all gathered in the trees. They are trying to hide, by the way.
They're coming out of the trees into the clearing now, Mark. They're about 100 metres ahead of you.
These four?
Yeah, they're the ones straight ahead of you, Mark.
Guys! Come here, mate. Police. Let's have a quick chat with you a sec. Quick chat with you a sec.
What's a picture, eh?
Picture, aye. We have two lads. Where have you been?
Bridge is all like a light.
Which bridge?
The white bridge.
Which one's that?
On the railway track.
Yeah, been up on the railway, have we? All right, no problem. Right, who's been in trouble with the police before? Yeah, all right. Yeah, I got four guilty ones over.
Thanks, Mark. To their credit, they did, when the train was coming, they did come out from underneath the bridge.
Yeah, so is it. You're the pilot even said to your credit.
Okay, Mark, well on fuel now. We're returning to Cardiff for refuel.
Right, boys. You shouldn't be up there because it is dangerous. I mean, a train did come through, but it's fair. The helicopter said, you know, you got out the way and everything. All right. What I'm going to do is just take your details. All right. It is something, if you give dodgy details, you can be arrested for. All right. I will ask, don't go running off up there or anything, because there's a dog handler up there as well, and he's a bit snap happy today. All right. So I don't want any of you getting hurt by a dog. Okay. All right. So correct details. 5 minutes, you'll be on your way, and enjoy the rest of your summer holidays.
Mark's options are limited. He could try for a £1,000 fine for trespassing on the railways, but he's unlikely to get a conviction. More often, he ends up making a visit to their parents to get the message home.
Most of them are quite good, and they understand the dangers, and they usually give the kids a right rollicking for it. Another house I've been to, just why are you wasting your time coming up here speaking to my son? All he's done is cross the lines. You should be out catching murderers and rapists, and you know the attitude stinks. And then if the parents' attitude stinks, you can understand why the kids are bothered. And that's the way life is. So it's just part of our job, to try and educate these people. And sometimes it's like slamming your head against a brick wall.
At the Rail Cops training school, it's time for a serious test of PC Bob G's baton course. Rail cops deal with anything from ordinary members of the public to football hooligans and violent criminals. The recruits are in their final week and eager for action.
I think I've seen enough there. Right. That lasted 1 minute 15 seconds. And I think you lost it in about 3. Okay. Right, what was your brief?
Stop it from getting through Clelland area.
Okay. So your brief, you're on the Clelland, member of public's come up, it's just been at a fancy dress party as Mr. Fistman. Okay, all he wanted to do is come up and ask you what time the next train was. And the next thing you know, you're beating the shit out of him. He just come up and he just walked up to you and you got your baton out and you hit him. Why?
Because I told you to get back and he continued to move forward.
So, if a member of the public come up to you and went, excuse me, officer, and you went, get back, but I don't want to ask him what time the train is, you're going to strike him, are you? Don't worry, you're the first one through. Okay, this lot are going to learn by your mistakes, and hopefully you're going to learn by your mistakes. First thing you've got to do is you've got to assess the situation. And that would have been a classic example. A police officer using excessive force. A, they'd get loads and loads of compensation. B, you'll be looking for a new job. And possibly even a jail sentence, all right? So it's important that we get this right in this classroom before you let you loose out there with the public.
It's the afternoon rush hour. In London, 2 million commuters are heading home by train, looking forward to the weekend. It's essential to keep things moving.
To any hotel mark or any unit can attend Twickenham, report the person under a train at that location.
It's serious. In Twickenham, on the far side of London, a fast-moving, crowded train has struck a man.
Head to my 86 and 29. Sue! Karen! Karen! Wait for me!
Me, you and Alan are going to go.
I want the form as well. I want the PC. Here, Alan, let's swap. Excuse me, please.
Go back, yeah? Get back. Get back. Get back. Keep back, okay? Stay away. Stay away. You're down! You're down!
I've just got one thing to ask you. Have you just been transferred from the LAPD? That was a typical Rodney King scenario, that was. You saw that case with Rodney King? Okay, it's exactly what the American officers did out in America. Okay, he was down on the floor, he was trying to get away from you, but you just insisted because, you know, he pushed you or he called you a name, that he wasn't going to get away with it and you was going to strike him and strike him and strike him until you saw blood. That will lose you your job. That will put you in jail. Okay, but you just got to watch that red mist.
It's now the peak of rush hour. 176 trains are waiting to arrive and depart from Waterloo to destinations all over the southwest of England. There are 50,000 passengers waiting. Lisa has to get the lines running again.
Where's the Metropolitan Police? Michelle, will you go and find the Met Police and find out what they've done? They're down there, are they? That's all right. If this is a bit quicker. Jesus. This is all I need. Won't break my neck. Have we not got anyone who can remove this body out of the way? Because then if we can remove the body and take it out of the way, we can set the track running again and then we can move the train and rather than inconvenience these people. Yeah.
The man's body is under the train. The question for Lisa is whether this is a case of suicide or murder.
Steve, if you can stay with me, do all my decisions in there, please, all right?
I'll do it.
Time is precious, but everything has to be noted down in case things go wrong and there is an inquiry.
Yeah, reference this incident in the Twickenham area over. Just to let you know, it has been confirmed by the driver that the person actually jumped out from the bushes and ran onto the tracks over.
Lisa makes the decision. The death is not suspicious. The person's committed suicide.
What we're currently proposing to do at the moment is to remove people from this train. We're gonna get you out straight away, okay? About 2 minutes, okay? I appreciate this. We are trying to do it as quickly as we can. Right, power is off here.
With the helicopter gone for refuelling, Mark's decided to head for a trespass hotspot, where he's often caught youngsters playing on the tracks.
This is true, but don't you? Is it bad area for route car? Yeah, around the valley can be quite bad. So if we don't catch anyone up here, there's just no hope.
But today, he's in for a surprise.
That is a night spot. Oh. Oh. How could they do it? How could they do it to me? I'm disappointed because it means that people can't trespass on the railway. But how am I supposed to catch people? They do their job too well.
Who's done this?
Oh, this is Rail Track Pro, really good fencing up. Greased everything so people can't climb on it. Apart from a dog, his old dog footprints. It's probably slipped over the side and he's dead, doesn't he?
I appreciate the person was confirmed dead at 18:25 hours. Has the coroner been informed over? Yeah, all received. Much obliged. If you can also see if undertakers have been called as well, please, and that the on-call superintendent has been informed about this.
There are strict guidelines on how to deal with fatalities. The rail cops are expected to remove a body in under 2 hours. If it takes any longer, Lisa will be held accountable.
And undertakers. What about the camera?
Camera's on its way down.
Is it?
Yeah, he's just bringing that down just now.
Okay.
Lisa has been on the scene for over an hour. All the bits of the body must be photographed before they are moved.
Needs to go down. Are you happy with all this, are you?
I'm happy, yeah, I mean, if you're happy to move the body, that's your decision.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
I've pulled out...
Yeah.
I want to get it photographed. We've got a camera en route for the Met
Not a
Police.
problem. I mean, we'll wait on you.
While Lisa deals with her major incident, it's down to PC Chris Horton to respond to calls anywhere on London Underground.
Make our way towards Euston.
He's a former Olympic swimmer who gave up his sporting career to join the Transport Police. He's been called to a distressed woman at Euston Station. Not his favourite call-out.
What's that?
Distressed and crying and shouting verbal abuse.
The fact that she's shouting verbal abuse. Oh, she's not mad, is she?
She probably is, dark.
That's all right. Girlfriend material, it's great. Lima 3-3. Yeah, but we found this distressed female. She's very well known to myself anyway. It's possible we could have a LAS, please, to attend by Euston BTP office just round the back. For a female, approximately 25 to 30 years. She's got a cut which is bleeding on her left arm, multiple cuts. She believes she is actually a self-harmer from my earlier encounter I've received. You all right, darling? Is it Tracy, is it?
Tina.
Tina, it's Tina, is it? I do remember. Mind if I sit next to you? No? Sure? Where you been? No? It's nice evening. So how did you do that with glass?
I said that I was going to do it even more and more and more. I've done some here as well.
Just left one.
She's got. This one?
I'll ask for that on the hurry up. Shut your wrist again, Tane, just on the inside there. There, it's quite a lot. It's not pouring, but...
She's not in custody, she's actually at the back door in the yard.
Remember last time I saw you at Hammersmith? Do you remember?
Sexy body.
Yeah, you remember now, don't you?
They section me that day, you know, they section me. They section me in Hammersmith, they section me.
Did they? Yeah? How was everything after that? All right?
They was keep injecting me and everything.
Wow. You all right now, though?
Not really.
Not really. Listen, what we've done is we've got an ambulance coming, yeah? Because we don't want, obviously, your arm, because you cut yourself. You don't want to get infected, do we? You don't, do you? No, you don't. Yeah?
Not dying.
What?
I want to die.
No, you don't want to die.
This time I do.
No, remember, we went through this before, didn't we?
This time I really want to do it.
Hello, this train at Twickenham is full of about 400 people. So it's taken a while to detrain them. The possibility of moving the body before these people are detrained is not going to be very easy because they will see lots of different bits of body. So if you can actually put that in the log, what the delay is.
Disembarking 400 passengers takes time, especially when Lisa has to, but they don't see the body.
Have we got a sheet or anything we can put over this? We're just getting these people off.
Yeah, oh, they're still coming off.
Yeah, they're still coming off. It's only about a dozen, so it should be pretty quick. Just photograph this as soon as they're out of the way, and then we'll move all the bits of the body.
Before the train?
Yeah, before the train. Photograph it, move it, because we don't really want the train going over it.
I got burgled a couple of months ago.
Did you?
They got my TV, video, microwave. Well, I thought everything had gone on. My PlayStation, my Technics music system, I thought everything
Was it insured? Yeah?
I got it insured.
Did you claim on it at all?
£1.80 a week it is.
Have you claimed for it, have you? Okay, darling. I know you're good, yeah? But when the ambulance crew turn up, you're right for them to have a look at your arm, yeah? You can let them do that for me? Tina? Darling?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Satan's after me anyway, so...
Yeah, you're right now, you're with me, aren't you, at the moment? Yeah, we're just having a little
He
chat.
tells me what to do and I have to obey his orders because if I don't, he'll end up fucking torturing me.
Don't mind you talking to me, does he? No, he don't, I don't think so.
Tells me sometimes not to talk to anybody, because he's watching me and everything.
If the woman doesn't go voluntarily, Chris will have to arrest her in order to get her treated. It's a difficult decision.
How many bits have we got, Michelle? There's a shoe down here as well. Right. Right, let's go and get them moving. Right, ready?
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah, if we can have the body removed now, that's great.
Yep.
Thank you. There's the main torso. Have we picked any bits up yet? Okay. That one's been done, so you can pick that one up.
It's probably skull or...
As soon as that one's done.
Yeah, if you're not...
As soon as that one's done. Yeah, two's fine.
That's probably
Dave,
what it is.
that's fine. If you take 1 or 2 photos, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get that moved, please. There's a shoe down here. If you can just take a picture of that bit there. And then apparently there's a leg somewhere, but we're missing. No leg. Legs are all over.
Picking up all the pieces is a gruesome task, but at last the job's done.
Where's my scribe? Body now removed, okay? PS Wither just searching the embankment. Thank you very much for that, gents.
It's a pleasure.
Where's your sergeant? Your sergeant needs to let your control know you're clear.
Right.
Good evening, Hotel Mike 29 here. Right, BTP clear of the tracks.
The body will be taken to a morgue, where it will be fingerprinted to help identification. Lisa's team finally get the trains moving again by 8:30 p.m. For many commuters, it's a late night home.
I want to die.
We can't let you do that.
Can't let you do that, Tina. We know you can't. Yeah? Not tonight. You can't do it.
You said
we
you'd
just
like the
told a
ambulance
couple
crew.
of people earlier that I was going to do it. And they just completely ignored me and everything.
Well, we're not ignoring you. That's why we're not going to let you go, are we?
You're doing me a favour.
Go on, I've so much in there.
It beats it.
I miss my brother. I want to be buried with him.
I know you do.
Brother.
26 when he died.
Where
He's
is
been 33 now if he was alive.
Well, he wouldn't like to see you like this, would he?
He died of blood clots on the brain.
And where was that? Down in London?
Essex.
Essex.
Barking.
Barking.
That's where you're from originally, is it?
Yeah, Raynham.
Raynham.
We're 2 Essex people, aren't we? Let me tell you.
You're an Essex bird.
Oh, let me tell you, me and you. From Essex, aren't we?
Where are you still at, Jose?
And I've done West Lows.
No?
Tacky, aren't they? Don't wear them. I can't wear them, I can't stand up on them. It looked funny anyway, wouldn't it?
I ain't got nobody else yet. My baby was taken away from me and everything.
Haven't got relatives back in Essex still?
She's a
Is that your mum?
My foster mum.
Foster mum?
We need to end it
Yeah,
this
but
time.
you know what's it's not gonna happen tonight, is it, darling?
Yes, it
No,
will.
it can't happen, can it? Not
There's
while
too
we're
many
here.
There's too many people here that are not going to let you.
Chris succeeds. The woman agrees to go to hospital.
Every time that she's taken to hospital, she obviously remembers what it was like, and it's not pleasant, and it's not nice. She's got no control over the way she feels, you know, and someone the same age as her might be living a completely normal life. That's hard to accept, because there's always the thought of, bloody hell, you know, what if I was like that? Would you know? Do you know what you're doing? Would you feel embarrassed if you were doing that? See, that's where I sort of think you can get your sort of element of compassion from when you do know these people. Because I know in my position there, if I was sitting there and I didn't know what I was doing, confused, and the only thing that I thought that could help me to make me feel better was for me to kill myself, I'd hope somebody would show me a lot of compassion and a bit of patience.
Bob is back on his line beat. Because of a tip-off, he and his partner have stopped 2 men leaving the station. They're not very happy about it.
That's right. Yeah, we're not stopping you because
it's Pennell, which is
we don't think you've got a ticket. The reason we stopped you is we believe that your mates wanted on warrant.
Leon David.
We're just going to check. It's a quick stop check.
210170.
What you got there then? How was it? Any good?
BOS W double L. Yep. John.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Do you like the old
Date of
films
birth
there?
is 21.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I don't like them sort of things. Give me nightmares. Okay. Okay.
Born
John.
in Canterbury. John?
Your name is John, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
right. Just done a PNC check on you. Okay, and it shows us the warning signs that you carry drugs. So now listen. Oh, it was him.
Yeah.
What was him?
I haven't done him yet.
Oh, right. Okay, then, I'll be back to you. Don't go away. You heard what I just said to your mate, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, just done a PNC check on you. Shows that you carry drugs, all right? So,
okay.
armed with that information, I'm going to search you.
Lisa is finally on her way back to Waterloo.
I'm just looking through the paperwork now, and I can see from the time the current went off to the time we gave the line back to the railway was 120 minutes. And that's really important to us because we've got a target, and our target is 121 minutes. So we've made it by 1 minute. It's part of our objectives. Right. We need to get 85% of all our fatalities cleared by that target. So this is a yes, which is good. We've done it.
You either got a couple of bottles down your trousers or you're an extremely big boy. Where'd you get these from? Where'd you get them from?
Right.
Hey? You just buy them, did you? So what did you used to do then, mate?
What these?
Yeah, what drugs did you used to do?
Oh, heroin.
Yeah? Heroin? Yeah. How'd you get off that then? It's quite difficult. Yeah, it's quite difficult, isn't it? Yeah. You say you got these off the boat? And he got them off the boat, did he? You ain't just stolen them, huh?
On the other hand as well?
Do you like JD, do you? Yeah. My girlfriend calls me Jack Daniels. Yeah. She says I'm a fancy liquor. We split over you read that, didn't it?
There's been an assault at Bank Tube Station. PC Chris Horton's been called to find out what's happened.
What are you doing, Laurie?
A man suspected of being involved is being restrained from trying to hurt himself and others.
Yeah, BX, can you show sufficient on scene now at Bank? Confirmed platform 9. Mal's been arrested for something. We've got the City of London providing transport with a van unit received.
This member of staff alleges he was punched.
Right, what's your details? Do you want to tell me what's happening quickly?
I walked downstairs to take over Danny. I heard him abusing a woman. I said, "What's your problem, mate? Leave the woman alone." Next thing, he's hit me in the face twice. I said, "Oh, there's no need for that." He's then walked round here and he's abused everybody in the pub. And he's gone and through and he's walked along it, physically abusing everybody. You know, he's picked on a bloke sitting there, and he just wouldn't leave it out. He's totally out of it. You know.
Right.
I mean, I feel really groggy with the bastards hitting me.
Right, What hit you?
He's hit me in the nose and he's hit me there and he's hit me there.
Any blood on your mouth?
No,
Tom?
nothing.
At all?
I can't understand it.
You're alright, are you? Do you want any medical attention, Tom?
No, I just feel a bit groggy, you know. I just feel a bit groggy, that's all.
You got 2 bottles as well, have you?
Yeah, going to a party.
Where about?
PC Bob G is getting more and more suspicious of the 2 men he has detained.
What we're doing with it.
What are you doing with this syringe?
I'm a registered user.
Are you?
Yeah.
You got anything in there?
Right, no.
What you got in here then? Where did you get all these videos from?
Off of my son, we're going to a party, I told you that.
Got 2 days.
Yeah.
Where'd you get them from?
My son, Vincent.
Blockbuster.
Yeah. He rents them for us.
What's your son's name?
Pedal.
Has he got a phone number?
No. I don't know his phone number.
You know what, John? I'm not happy about you having all these videos and having 4 bottles of Jack Daniels.
Put it in there.
Hey?
Put it in, there's no wrong with them.
If you can prove to me where you got these from, you can go home tonight. If you can't, I'm going to arrest you on suspicion of theft.
Them.
From where?
Blockbuster.
Assaults on the tube are a frequent occurrence. Chris has to follow the same routine, verify what's happened. In this case, the victim and suspect are made to confront each other.
You were screaming and shouting at the end of the platform, and I asked you what was going on, and you followed me all the way along the concourse insulting me, and then you started to spit all over me.
I didn't assault you. I didn't assault you.
You hit me in the face twice with your fist. No, you did, man. It's on camera. I wouldn't make an allegation like that. You did. You hit me there.
No,
you
no,
hit me
no,
there.
no,
You did.
no, no.
No, you did.
You've had a bad night, something's made you go, yeah? It'll be sorted out later, yeah?
Later that night, the suspect was sectioned under the Mental Health Act. The station supervisor he assaulted was off work for 5 days.
His allegations not there, but he's still...
Hello, mate. My name's PCG from British Transport Police. I've just stopped a gentleman over at Faversham. He's got a load of videos, 8 videos in a bag, which come from, he says, come from your shop. He says he has, or a friend of his has rented them.
Bob is on the line to the video rental shop to check the man's story.
Hang on. That's the one. Yep. And? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay then. Okay, I'll get back to you in a bit. Yeah, cheers. Okay then, mate. Cheers. Thanks for that. Yep. Cheers, mate. Bye. Right, John, I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you've not mentioned when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, give us your hands. Yeah, because you had one of them on him.
It's now becoming clear that this pair have been stealing and shoplifting all over the county. Bob hands them over to Kent Police. They were sentenced to 3 months in prison. It's going on midnight when Lisa returns to her Waterloo base. She hasn't eaten all day, and there's still the paperwork to do.
A little bit more dishevelled from when I started. I'll fight you for him.
There you go, there's another one for the night.
Oh, no, that went.